If you want to become a Lego Master Builder, then this series is for you. We have our special guest. We have Travis from Brick Lab Studios.
So as you can see, there's this like small mohawk, but I wanted to add on to it. So this is the original set, and I decided to go ahead and work from the front right here and go straight through the back and get a little bit of that back there. But yeah, I added that, and that's really about adding onto the set. But there's also something called alternative builds, which is where you take the pieces from a Lego set. This is an example. This swamp speeder right here is like a battle pack build, and this is the original. And I found some instructions online. This isn't my original design, but there's this swamp speeder that I found that I added onto. So yeah, this is a really cool alternative build I found online, but we want to move out of that and make it your own. So what I did is I looked at this set again, but went with a different set than this one to modify. I modified another Lego set right here. It's the AAT Polybag, but this is one of the May 4th Lego sets that recently released. But this is the May 4th release AAT Polybag. Let me show you the original design here. This is the original AAT Polybag right here. And I went with all Star Wars for these builds, but this is the AAT Polybag right here. This is the original design, and I used only the pieces that came in this particular set, and I built this swamp speeder but for droids. This is what I came up with. I kind of wanted to make it have that Trade Federation-esque like feel to it, so I decided to get rid of that front half because often they're kind of like clunky or round builds. They're very strange ships and stuff, so I got rid of this front half and kind of built the same thing using this one set. You can put two droids right here. I had them in there, but they fell out. Then there's a turret in the back and an engine of sorts to be able to maneuver around. And this really came straight from this battle pack, but I wanted to use a different set in order to make this one my own. So that's what I did with this one. And there's another set. Here's this Microfighter right here. And this is another alternative build. I disassembled it, and I would recommend that once you disassemble it, you look at which parts you have. For example, I found these parts very handy in this build. There's about 4 of these, and they came very handy. I looked at the parts, I'm like, what could these be used for? And I was thinking of a snow plow. If you add 2 of them together, they look like some kind of snow plow. So I kind of wanted to put that design with a windshield in between the snow plow. And I came up with an idea right here. This is what I came up with. It's like a little transport that can carry 2 minifigures. I have spacemen, for example. But yeah, you can lower this. It's fragile. Most beginner builds, not beginner, but most builds you will make are fragile. You're probably not going to be as good as Lego with their set design, but you can fit 1 minifigure right here, and in this little part right here you can fit another minifigure. So then it can transport minifigures. This part can disconnect to let one of the minifigures get out and adventure around. So this isn't any kind of vehicle that Star Wars has made themselves, but I really used my creativity with this one and avoided all of that in general. So then there's guns at the front, and there's that design with that snow plow, and then it still fits the original Boba Fett minifigure.
If you want to see more Lego building tips and tricks, click up here, and I will see you in the next video.